Hello friends, welcome back to my channel guys, Kumar JS e-learning platform, and this session is really going to helpful for them who are SSB candidates, means who are preparing for SSB interview and who have cleared their examination. It might be they are coming from ACC commission, SEO commission, SL commission, and even I'm talking about the person who have cleared serious NDA and other civil exams, but they all will have to face the same interview procedure, that is called SSB interview procedure guys. So we are going to discuss about means the accessor, what the really accessor try to find out in a candidate of SSB. Means if someone or somebody want to be an officer in the army, what kind of qualities they should have. So we are going to talk about all these qualities, right guys? You have seen the movie Uri picture, I hope you all have seen. So in that picture you have seen the hero like a Gautam Kaushal साहब जो हैं, he has shown the entire 15 qualities, officers like qualities in the picture. All qualities he has shown and he has reflected in the picture. So just hope for a while, if that guy can do and can reflect all those 15 qualities in picture, why can't we do in our real life or practical life, isn't it? Nothing is impossible. It's pretty simple to reflect and to pose all these 15 qualities in ourselves, isn't it? Obviously this guy practiced too much to show us all 15 qualities in his picture. So see, in 1 year and 2 year he made himself capable to show entire officers like qualities. Why will we do? Why can't we do? We have too much time and we are preparing, we are highly motivated, we are determined, we are committed, then we can do it easily, isn't it? Now the question is, what is seen in a candidate? See, candidates often ask me and the people and so many candidates who have cleared the SSB interview, means at the end of all the tests, as to what it is that accessor look for at the time of selection. Means they all have this much doubt, means what they're really trying to access in a candidate. Guys, it's unfortunate that they don't even know what are the tests, why and what are they tested for. So see, in this video I am going to cover all these 15 OLQs, 15 officers like qualities, right? Means I just want to tell you, in the interview procedure all the three accessors measure the same 15 qualities using their respective tools, techniques as described in this video guys, okay? So hence it is very important for the candidate to know what is seen at the SSB. Until you don't know, means what they really looking for, we cannot clear SSB. So we must know about the factor on which they are really focusing on, isn't it? I also have faced, मैंने भी काफ़ी टाइम फेस किया है कि कैंडिडेट 2 बार 3 बार 4 बार काफ़ी बार ट्राई करने के बाद सिर्फ यही क्वेश्चन पूछते हैं कि आखिरकार इंटरव्यूइंग ऑफिसर्स क्या खोजते हैं, क्या ढूंढते हैं कैंडिडेट में, कि इतना इंटेलिजेंट होने के बाद भी, इतना प्रिपरेशन होने के बाद भी सिलेक्शन नहीं हुआ. सो दिस वीडियो इज़ गोइंग टू आंसर यू, right guys? If I say, I just want to say a simple word, the SSB is a totally game of OLQs. Means if a candidate is capable and intelligently, if he is playing this game, then he will be selected. Means this SSB interview procedure is totally game of OLQs, officers like qualities. In what way you are reflecting all these 15 qualities in this game if you have done well to show your 15 qualities in this entire game, you will definitely be selected, because this is totally game of OLQs, nothing else. You need not to do more preparation, you need not to do more means practice on it. You just be able to show your 15 OLQs through your entire procedure, right? So now the question is, what are those 15 OLQs, officers like qualities? I am going to divide it in 4 factors. In factor 1, we will discuss about planning and organizing factor. In the second, social adjustment, and in third, social effectiveness, and at last we will discuss about dynamic factor. So all those 15 qualities we are here categorizing in 4 factors. In the first factor, let us know about effective intelligence. The first one is effective intelligence. This is the ability of a person to evolve solution to practical problem. See, it is different from basic intelligence, which is measured using intelligence test, verbal, non-verbal include in this test, right? Where we do verbal, non-verbal set, and the basic intelligence test will be there. But effective intelligence is the ability of a person to evolve the solution to a practical problem. Means in your practical life you are facing problem, in what way you are resolving that problem. So that is called as effective intelligence. The second is reasoning ability. You must have reasoning ability, means it is the ability of a person to grasp a given situation and arrive at a conclusion by rational thinking, right? Means if you are kept in a situation, in what way you are finding the solution, and by your rational thinking, it will be depend upon your thinking ability, your resourcing capability, means how, in what way you are utilizing the resources which are around you. So that come under reasoning ability. The third one is organizing ability, means it is the ability to use the resources systematically to produce effective result. Means the accessor are interested in seeing how you use the various resources to produce a result. Means in organizing, suppose if you are speaking, in what way you are utilizing your content in your mind while speaking, in what way you are throwing all those contents. So that shows the organizing ability, means you are systematically speaking and showing your content in your mind. So that shows that you have a organizing capability, right? And the resources which are around you, in what way you are utilizing all those resources that will provide a productive result. So that come under organizing ability. The fourth is power of expression. This is very important. It is the ability to put across one's idea adequately and with ease and clarity. Suppose you have so much idea, but you can't express it, you don't know how to express it, so your ideas are worthless, useless. So you must have ability to express your idea, means whatever you are thinking, you must know how to express it adequately with the people who are around you, and it must be very clearful so that they can easily understand your idea. So that come under power of expression. Now come to know the second factor, social adjustment. This factor includes 3 qualities which are associated with the means heart conscience of the person. Really, means that is going to feel by your emotion as well. First one is social adaptability. Social adaptability means it is the ability of a person to adapt himself means this quality shows that means you have ability to adapt in the social environment and adjust well with the person and social group. Means how you interact with them in a group, it may be tactful techniques that you are dealing with them. So that you must have means social adaptability. You must be adjustable in the society or in the group. And the second is cooperation. Cooperation, it's pretty simple to understand. It means it is very important to be team player and must not be selfish. Means one must not be selfish. I mean, you should not be selfish. You must be cooperative with the coordinators who are in your group, and that will tend to the goal which is set by the group. You should not be selfish. Okay, the accessor will be keen in seeing your team attitude there. So you should not be there selfish. You must be cooperative. The second one is sense of responsibility. In this means it is through understanding of the values of duty. Sense of responsibility means you must have able to understand the responsibility of your duty. Suppose if you are a student, you must know what is your responsibility, role and responsibility. If you are a student, your responsibility is to do hard work, do a study and get well result in your examination. If your examination is not going well, it means you have not done your responsibility nicely, isn't it? If you are a serving person, if you are not focusing and doing your job with a full responsibility, it shows that you are means overlooker. You are overlooking, right? So you must have sense of responsibility, isn't it? The next factor is called social effectiveness. Means this factor includes 5 qualities which are an outcome of dynamic interaction of, as we already have discussed, 1 planning and organizing, second factor social adjustment. So in this factor, initiative is most important. You must be initiative. It is the ability to organize an action. Means the accessor trying to see if you take lead in the right direction and sustain it till the result is achieved. Means you must be initiative. If you are initiative, you can organize any action, you can organize anything, and in that you have to take a lead until the goal is achieved. So be initiative. The second is self-confidence. It's pretty easy to understand. Self-confidence means it is the faith in your own abilities to meet successful and unfamiliar situation. Means guys, every time you don't have very comfortable situation around you, if you are getting unfamiliar situation, you must have self-confidence, or you must have faith in you and in your own abilities. So self-confidence is also most important thing. The speed of this decision. The next is speed of decision, means decision making, the ability to arrive at the workable decision quickly, very quickly, right? Matlab you must have ability to take decision very quickly. It doesn't means rapidly you are taking any decision and that is going to be danger for your coordinates. So that must not be there like this. Your decisions should be very quickly but workable also. The next ability is ability to influence the group. Means you must have the ability to influence your group. Means it is the ability of a person to influence others in the group to achieve the objectives set by him or her. Means once if you have set a goal in your group, so the coordinators and the fellow who are working with you, they must start doing work willingly, not by forcing you. Means you are able to convince them, so that you convince other to do thing willingly, that you want them to do without use of any force. You are not forcing them to do that work, but even after they are supporting you, they are working for you. That is called as ability to influence others. So you must have ability to influence the group, right? And the last one is liveliness. Liveliness means it is the capacity of a person to remain cool and calm and cheerful when faced with difficulties. I means always we face with a different kind of difficulties and situation. So in all situation we must have means cheerfulness. we must be cool and calm even in the strain, even in the difficult situation, so that it shows that you are cool and calm. If you become nervous, your fellow will also be nervous, and the goal that you already have set will not be achieved by your fellows, isn't it? So you must have full calm and cheerfulness on your face even in the difficult situation. Okay guys, the next factor is dynamic factor. In this we will discuss about determination, courage and stamina. In the first, you can see here determination. Means determination is the ability to put in sustained effort to achieve objectives in spite of obstacles and setbacks. See, while you are trying to do anything, in that way you will face so many difficulties there. So in that case you will have to go across all those difficulties, you will have to face all those challenges, and you will have to crack all those challenges as well. So you must have ability to determine. Thereafter you can definitely cross all those hurdles. The next is courage. Courage, it's pretty easy to understand that you must have courage. Means it is ability to appreciate and take purposive risk. Guys, nothing is possible without risk, as you know, but taking a risk in a certain time and in a reasonable time is important. Always taking risks is not important. It may danger for your subordinates, right? So important risk is important. Important risk is important. I just want to tell you, important risk is important. Means some candidates tend to take a rash decision which may endanger the life of subordinates, and that is undesirable. Hence, what is important? There should be a calculated risk when required. Means when it is required during your way, then you can take any important or calculated risk that will definitely give you a positive result. And the next and the last one is stamina. Obviously I'm talking about the stamina, means mental stamina and physical stamina as well. Means it is the capacity to withstand protracted physical and mental strain. It includes both the physical and mental endurance. Means how much endurance you are having mentally as well as physically. Means if your superior abuses you, you must have stamina to sustain it. Otherwise, if you don't have a stamina to sustain it, you will become nervous, you will start thinking like something. So you must have ability, mental ability as well. In physical ability, if I talk about, you would definitely have, and you can also develop it by doing practice exercises, isn't it? Similarly, you can also build up your mental stamina by doing meditation and yoga as well. So all 15 qualities that you can see around this people, around this person, you must have all these 15 OLQs called officers like qualities. I have divided it into 4 factors. The first factor we talked about, planning and organizing, and the second is social adjustment, third is social effectiveness, and fourth is dynamic. And under these 4 factors we have discussed about 15 qualities that an officers must have. Means if you want to be an officer in the army, you must have all these 15 OLQs. So during the interview, what to do? It's pretty easy. You just try to explore, you just try to reflect all those 15 OLQs through the entire procedure of interview. If you have done this very intelligently and nicely, you will definitely be selected, because I already have spoken about it. SSB interview is nothing, it's just a game of OLQs. No preparation, nothing is required, just the play this game and try to explore, try to be a good explorer of OLQs in this game. And if you are capable to do this thing, you will definitely be selected 100%. I guarantee you, nobody is going to stop you. So practice how to explore, how to show your 15 OLQs through entire procedure of SSB. So this was the reason and the secret reason behind the wall that I really wanted to talk with you guys. Only because of this reason the candidate only because of this reason the candidate don't get selected, right? So I hope you have understood what's the reason behind this. After many of the practice the candidate don't get selected only because of this reason, guys. I hope you have learned from this video, and if this video is even a little bit helpful to you, please like and subscribe to my channel and click on bell icon for earlier notification. I will see you in the next video with the same interesting topic, right? Keep studying and keep practicing, guys. Bye bye.